So in this video, I'm going to show you how to nail exposure every single time when you have a camera that does video, but it lacks video-rich features. So this is Sony a7S III, which we all know this is an amazing video camera, but it still lacks video-rich features. Like it's in shutter speed right here. It's 1/48 instead of frame rates. You have a histogram instead of an IRE scale. It doesn't have built-in internal NDs, so you have to put one on front of it. It also doesn't have false colors, so you can't make sure that whatever you're focusing on, it has the proper exposure. First thing you want to do, if you're in 24 frames a second, make sure that your shutter speed is double. So we have 24, make sure it's double, 148. If you go to 60, make sure it's at 120. Always double your shutter speed so that the image can come out looking properly. Now there's other tricks and stuff like that where you can double this to 100 and it makes the image look more crisp and jittery, like a battlefield or something like that, but we'll get into that detail later. The next thing you want to do is make sure you're at your native ISO. So S-Log3 native ISO, depending on what camera you on, is either 640 or 800. After you do that, you want to put an ND filter on and adjust. If you're over or under, just put an ND filter on there and then adjust it. Now what you're looking for the histogram is to make sure that the image is piling up. The detail, the white hill you have here is piling up in the middle. That's how you know you're properly exposed. Everything is going to be beautiful when you get into editing. Make sure you look at your histograms and put everything in the middle. So I have an ND on here and I'm going to adjust it until the white part goes directly in the middle. And you should be good there. And I also want to see the metering here blinking at 2. That's how you expose S-Log. So if I get the histogram in the middle and I get this right here blinking 2, then I know when I go into post, then I know I can bring my colors back. See, there it is. Perfect. That's how I know it's properly exposed. I got my ND filter on there. I have all of my detail piling up in the middle, so I'm not overexposed, I'm not underexposed. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that so it can focus. And this is how you create a perfectly balanced or exposed image. So if I wanted to make it look darker and cinematic, I can go down in the color grade. If I wanted to make it more brighter, I can go up in the color grade. Make sure you understand all of your features to your camera, and if you don't have those video rich features, make sure you do it this way. 24, double the shutter speed. Make sure the metering is at 2, keep your native ISO, and then adjust the ND filter to make sure that the image piles up in the middle so that you can spread out all the details later when you get into post. Punching out, dig you later.